She's a small-town girl visiting her big city half-sister over the Christmas holidays. But before the high school honor student can ring in the new year, Phylicia Barnes vanishes without a word to anyone.
I was praying that maybe someone had just maybe kidnapped her and would let her go.
Her disappearance dominates the headlines, and her family's desperate pleas to the public galvanize a nationwide search.
You have this girl who's in Baltimore being exposed to all these new things. Of course, she probably just ran away. That was the sense.
When suddenly a mysterious sex tape surfaces.
They were intoxicated. They were partially nude. It's not the kind of video you would necessarily want played if she was your child.
And a sickening secret is unveiled.
Hello? It's Michelle Sigona from Crime Watch Daily.
What happened to pretty Phylicia Barnes?
You've never been down here before?
No, never been down here before.
The naive 16-year-old idolized her half-sister Deena.
I know there was an age difference, but she was like my best friend.
They had a wonderful bond.
And Deena was a good influence on Phylicia.
Yes.
You just watched them blossom
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Dad Russell Barnes says the half-sisters grew up in different households, so it was a special treat for the college-bound athlete to get to know Deena and make new friends in the bustling city of Baltimore.
Did you ever fear for Phylicia's safety?
No, not once, not at all.
It was 3 days after Christmas. Phylicia had decided to sleep in rather than go with her sister to her job. They would meet up later at home, but those best-laid plans would take a mysterious turn.
Was it like her to go somewhere without telling you?
No. And I called her phone numerous times, repeatedly, like hang up, call back, hang up, call back. I was panicking at the point where I couldn't find her. Like, I had called everybody I could think of, and no one had heard from her, and I couldn't reach her. That's immediate panic. It's not like Phylicia.
Hours trickle by. Phylicia's obsessive postings on social media have mysteriously come to a dead stop.
At what point do you say, this is serious enough, I need to call police?
Yeah, that didn't take long at all for me to call the police. It was like within an hour of me getting home.
There's not a whisper of her whereabouts.
There's no track of Phylicia Barnes. No sightings.
Investigative reporter Joy Lepola from our Baltimore affiliate Fox 45 says with each new clue, it became clear Phylicia didn't leave willingly.
She didn't take any of her money. It seemed like she didn't really take what she needed to be able to go out anywhere in the cold.
And I believe she was in her slippers.
The search was looking grim.
It seems like everybody was helping, except one person.
Yeah,
Who was that?
my ex.
Now, Phylicia had a passing schoolgirl crush on Deena's ex, 28-year-old Michael Johnson, and he often volunteered as her chaperone.
So I'm sure there was some appeal. Whether she wanted to be involved in a relationship beyond friendship, that's hard to say.
But on the night Phylicia mysteriously disappears, Michael Johnson reportedly calls in sick to work and vanishes for a while too.
What was he not doing?
I called and asked him to come around. It took him, I couldn't find him.
When Deena finally did reach Johnson, she told him Phylicia was missing, and she was terrified.
He was like, well, do you want me to come around there? Do you want me to come over? Okay, keep me updated, keep me informed.
Strange behavior from a man who playfully called Phylicia Little Sis.
Are you thinking that was odd?
It was his brother or sister. I would have been out there in my car driving around looking. I would have come right away, and I would have been looking.
At some point, Michael does come over.
I remember him saying, this isn't good. I was the last person that saw her.
He said that.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
Not only that, Deena's ex had been moving his things out of her apartment on the same day Phylicia mysteriously went missing. And Johnson was seen dragging a 35-gallon plastic tub out of Deena's place and up the stairs into his new apartment.
A neighbor came out across the way in the building and saw him struggling trying to push this plastic tote up the steps. And the neighbor asked him if he needed any help, and he said, no, I got it. But he was struggling.
Up next, it's been 4 months and no Phylicia. Cops now want to find that plastic tub.
The theory goes that Phylicia's body was in that box.
But then a bizarre sex tape surfaces, Could Phylicia still be alive? And why is her sister in the video?
I did not see it coming.
Phylicia's dad takes me back to the spot where they found his Phylicia. He carries purple balloons and a bouquet of flowers to place at the water's edge of Maryland's Susquehanna River. He's never been here before today.
It's a terrible place for anyone to be.
I mean, it's horrific. I mean, her body was nude in this rubbish.